So we're going to be starting with a magic circle, and this is it. And we'll be making 3 chains. Okay, chain 1, 2, 3. And following this chain 3, I'll be going in with 2 double crochet so that I can make a cluster. So 2 double crochet, chain 1, and then I'll go in with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now I am going in with 3 because the first chain 3 serves as a double crochet in itself. So chain 1, and I'll be going into this same circle with 3 more clusters, so I will have about 5 clusters. So this is the third cluster. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, and this is our final cluster for this round. 1, 2, 3. So I am sealing off the round by tightening this tail. So I'll chain 1 and attach it to the third chain on the chain 3 I did at the beginning. Okay, so this is it. There you go. So I'll be going into the next 3 stitches with slip stitches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and to begin row 2, I'll be going in with 2 double crochets. Okay, I know we did 3 at the beginning, but I like to start with the 3. So this is 2 double crochet, and I'll be going into this chain 1 space with 1 more double crochet. Okay, so this is the row where we do an increase. 1 double crochet, chain 1. In that same space, I'll be going in with 2 double crochet. 1, 2. So this looks like a shell stitch. Okay, and excuse me, chain 1, go into the next space with 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Sorry if I seem a bit anxious. I have done this several times and I keep having issues with my camera placement, so I just want to get it over and done with. Doesn't mean that I'm not putting care into it, but just pardon me. I'm a bit stressed out from doing that. So chain 1, go into the next space with 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So that's basically what we'll be doing in every chain 1 space here. So in every chain 1 space, we'll be going in with 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Okay, now we chain 1 and seal off this round with a slip stitch. Okay, slip stitch. Then we'll go in here with a slip stitch and into the middle here where there is a chain 1, and we're going with a slip stitch. Now in this round, we are going to be doing just our normal granny stitch, which is the, anyways, let's get to it. 1, 2, chain 2, go into this space with 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Okay, chain 1 and go into the next chain 1 space with another granny stitch, which is 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. So basically in this round we're just going to be going into every chain one space with 3 double crochet, okay, with a granny stitch basically. So chain one, into the next space we go in with 3 double crochets, aka granny stitch. So this is it. Chain one, into the next chain one space, 3 double crochet, aka granny stitch, and this is it. So we keep going until I get to the end, and when I get to the end I will see you. Now I'm at the end. I'm going to make a chain one and slip stitch at the top of our chain two here to seal off this round. And here we go, we have 3 rounds, and as usual we go in with our slip stitches till we get to the chain one space, okay. And here we're going to be repeating what we did in round 2. So chain 2, chain 2 which serves as a double crochet, and go in with another double crochet, chain 1, going with 2 double crochets, okay. So we're doing our, what's it called, the shell stitch kind of thingy here. Chain 1, going to the next space with 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So basically what we're doing here is what we did at round 2, and that's how we'll be switching it as we go until we get the circumference that we need for our hearts, okay. So chain 1, going to the next chain 1 space with 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and when we finish this round, in our round 5 we are going to be repeating what we did in round 3. So we keep doing our 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet up until we get to the end of our round 4, and I will see you when I'm at the end. So we finish up with this row, and like I said previously, in row 5 we'll be repeating what we did at row 3. So I just sealed off row 4, and go into this chain 1 space with my slip stitch again, chain 2, and go into this space with a granny stitch cluster. So here you have it, chain 1, and into every chain 1 space we'll be going in with 3 double crochets, okay, and I will see you at the end. So this is our 3 double crochets. We're not doing any increases, okay. So go in here with 3 double crochet, and keep doing that till we get to the end, and I will see you at the end. Now I am going to finish up row 5 as usual with our slip stitch to seal off this round, and in row 6 we'll basically be doing what we did at row 2, round 2. Okay, sorry, is round, is not rows. I keep making that mistake. So what we did in round 2 and what we did in round 4, we'll be doing that in round 6, okay. So basically I'm just interchanging, okay. I'm repeating round 2 and round 3, so I'm interchanging it. In the ones with the even numbers, the same thing, odd numbers, the same thing. So I'm going to repeat round 2 now in round 6, and then I'll be repeating round 3 in round 7, okay. And then when I get to round 7 I'm going to show you what I'll be doing. So let's begin round 6. So in round 6, like we did in round 2, 2 chains, 2 chains, I keep saying 2 chains, the wrapper, chain 2, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and in the same space go in with 2 double crochet. Remember, our 2 chains represent our chain 2 represents 1 double crochet. Do not forget that. So we keep going around, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same chain 1 space. Here we go. Chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So this is actually the point where we get like a very I'm so sorry for that noise. This is the point where we get like a very big size for our hats. This is the point where the size is actually defined more. So we'll keep going. So yeah, this is round 6. So far we have 6 rows: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in row 7 we're going to be doing something completely different. Okay, and in this row we are going to be skipping one space, one chain, one space as we go. So first of all, I have sealed off the round, and I'll be beginning in this point here with 2 chains. I already made the chain, so let me make it again. So in this row we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and go into that same space with our granny stitch, which is 2 more double crochet. We're going in with 2 more double crochet into the same space, and we'll be skipping this space here. So we're not going to chain 1 in this case. No, you could actually chain 1, but I choose not to. So I'll be going into the next 3 spaces with our granny stitch. So that is 1, space 1, space 2, and this is our space 3. Okay, so this is what we have so far. So at the beginning we started with the granny stitch. We skipped 1 space, and we went into the next 3 spaces with our granny stitches, and now we'll be skipping this here. So what we're going to be doing is go into 3 holes, skip um one of the holes. You know what, basically what we're going to be doing is we go into 3 chain 1 spaces, skip 1 chain 1 space, go into the next 3, skip 1, go into the next 3, skip 1. Okay, so we're skipping this one here, and we're going into the next 3 with our granny stitch clusters. Okay, so this is 1, 2, and 3. Skipping the next space, and we'll be going into the other one. Okay, and just like that we'll go into 3 chain spaces, skip 1, 3 chain spaces, skip 1, 3 chain spaces, skip 1, up until we get to the end. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing, and when we get to the end I will see you there. So I'm at the end of this round rather, and just as we started, we started with the our first granny stitch, and we skipped 1. We went into 3, the next 3 chain spaces, skip 1, go into the next chain spaces, skip 1. Now you remember that this one was alone. you know, there were no three clusters with it. We just started this and then we skipped one, but at the end it all makes sense because we skipped this one here and now we'll be making two clusters next to this, and then we'll be having the next three clusters and the chain space, so everything is evened out. So this is the last one, so it all makes sense. So in case you're wondering at the beginning if it's going to um, even out at the end, the answer is yes, it does. Okay, so this is it. And we have sealed up this round. Now in this round 8 that we're about to begin, there will be no increases or decreases, okay, and there will be no chains. So we'll be going into each space, okay, each supposedly chain one space. We'll be going into each space with our granny stitch, and we'll keep going that way up until we get our 20 something rows of the project. Okay, so I'll be starting off with this round here, slip stitch and slip stitch to get into the next space where I'll begin. And 1, 2, go into this space with a granny stitch, which is 3 double crochets in one space, and we're going to the next space with a granny stitch. So like I said, no increases or decreases in this round, so we just keep going, and that is it basically. So keep going and keep building it up. So there you have it. We just keep making our granny stitches as we go. I'll get to the end, we seal it off, we start a new round, and it keeps going. Okay, so you do this up until you get your 20 something row. Since we're doing a tam, if you're making a beanie, you can get to wherever row you want to get for your beanie, and when we are done with that, we'll be making the bottom part of the hat. Okay, the parts where we'll be doing the front post, back post. Basically that's it. So this is literally what we'll be doing. I didn't record this one, so this is the one I'll be recording. So at the end of our project, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so let's keep going. And at this point, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do well to do so. This is free content. The only thing you can do for me is subscribe. I'm trying to gaslight you into subscribing. Okay, that's not what we do here, but yeah, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, and if there's something you do not understand, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy and willing to respond to you as promptly as I can. And if you do not follow me on social media, anyways, let's just stick to here. You don't necessarily have to follow me there, but you should. You know you should, right? So we keep going, and I will see you at the 20 something row. Remember, subscribe, turn on the notification button, and I will see you at the next segment of this video. Ciao. Alright, so I have 23 rounds here, and this is it so far. So I'll be making the bottom part of the hat, and to do that I'll be making like the rib stitches. Okay, the rib pattern, not the rib pattern, but the front post and back post pattern. All right, so normally I would want to make double crochets on top of each of them without making it a granny stitch, but I can actually just go in from here. So I'm chaining 2, and I'll be doing a back post from the next one. Okay, a back post, then on the next one I'll be doing a front post crochet. Okay. Actually that was a front post, this is back post. So this is the front post, and this is the back post. So this is what I'm doing. Okay, and that's how it's done. Back post, front post crochet all through up until we get to the end. And when we do, we can also begin, we will seal off the round and do one more round of front post, back post. I hope I'm making sense. I'm actually sleepy. I just stood up from dozing off and I realized I have to do this now or never because I can't postpone it till tomorrow. So yeah, this is it. Yeah. So this is it so far. And I'll keep going until I get to this end. When I get to this end, I'll be doing one more row and then that will be it. So we'll be doing two rounds of front post, back post. So after this round we'll be doing one more round, and when we are done doing that I will meet you at the end. So see you soon. Okay, so this is the next round and I'll be going into the front post where there is a front post, going to the back post where there is a back post. Okay, and we just keep repeating the same thing up until the very end, and then we'll seal off the round, and that will be our last round for this project before we make the drawstrings. Okay, so it is that simple. So we'll keep doing this up until the very end when we get to the last stitch. Oh boy, we keep doing this till we get to the last stitch, and when we do that I'll be showing you what my project looks like finally. Then we'll be making the drawstrings. I'll see you there. And this is the last point of it where we seal it all off. Okay, actually I don't usually seal off my project like that at the end, so I go in from behind. I go in from behind and I, okay, just to make it more understandable, when I go in from behind I pull this in, this loop hanging here, I pull it in through here. Okay, and then I do this, but this is not looking the way that I want it to. Okay, much better. So I'm putting this at the front here so that the yarn is facing inwards and not outwards, so it doesn't cross over it. So I'll be going in here with my hook and I'll be pulling this loop through here, and I'll do it this way, and that way is still, it just looks like a normal stitch. It doesn't look like anything has been tied here. Yep, that is my trick. It's self-taught. I did it myself. But yes, this is it, and then we're going to cut this here. Where is my scissors? Okay, so we are cutting this here. Here we have it. Perfect. As you can see, the 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 tail of the loose end is actually inside here. I'll just have to weave it in. Okay, so weaving your loose ends, a crocheter's dream, weaving in loose ends. Anyway, so now I'll be making the drawstrings and attaching it to this. I'm sure that is something everybody can do, but to make our drawstring we're just going to make a bunch of chains, and to make the chains we're going to go in with a slip knot. This is a slip knot. You insert your hook, yarn over, pull out a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull out 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 a loop. This is basically how to do a chain. This is how you make a chain, which is usually the foundation of most crochet projects when it is not a magic ring. So this is how to make a chain. It is this simple. So just say make a chain long enough to go around your head and have a tail. So you can make it really long and then add beads. That can be really beautiful. Or you can just make it normal like this, and if you do not have beads, don't sweat it. So it all depends on how you want it really. So but when you add beads, it's usually very nice. So when you have your hair in the in the tam, in the hat, in the tam, in the cap, in the beanie, you can just have that tail hanging out there, and it looks like a plate with beads on it. So basically that is it. And yep, I think to do the ones with beads, this is what it's going to look like. I have the pink one here. I added beads at the end. You can add as much beads as you want, if you want more of it. But yeah, I have now gotten to the end of this and I have attached the drawstring. Now I was recording while I was doing that, and unknown to me, my phone wasn't recording it, and also my mic wasn't working. It was all dead. The battery was dead, something, I don't know what. But I attached the drawstring and this is what it looks like. If you want to see me attaching the drawstring, I'm going to upload a short of me doing the attaching the drawstring, but in a different project that I'll also be posting on a tam. But this one comes with a brim. But anyways, thank you so much for watching up until this end. It was a little bit chaotic, but I really do appreciate you sticking with me to the end, and I look forward to seeing your projects. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, and see ya.